looking for your touch so very much that I need when you're around me. The way you make me feel, the way your love is real. Oh no, no, my darling, mio, mio, my darling. He touched my bed, so I know that I got you, baby. Oh, and the love is just the day I found you. Man, I do it my bed over. I'll love you over and over.
I must admit I gotta gutter. Shawty with the grab it, let it go. Now I make them sick with every fit I want my brother clothes. Play with this, we end it quick, I saw my brother soul. Cross with my brother, then know you crossing me. They wishing for me wanna me. But left for me and they all gon' see. I went hard for y'all to leave. Like I'm Mr. Old Streets, yeah. Back when they didn't know me, yeah. I swear that it's so deep, yeah. Like I be the Kobe, yeah, yeah. Clutching up on the highway, riding down the strip trying to make a pick on a Friday. Always on my tip, wanna get at me sideways. Wanna trip, we gon' better high rate. I'm still with the but not the same homies. I done lost the chain and watch some change on me. I walked through the rain, they watched it rain on me. I took all the pain, they left the blame on me. I ain't want the fame, I swear the fame chose me. Tried to switch my lane, but it still came on me. Really hate this game, I use the same old cheat. I see baloney, still the same old me. They can't wait for me to break, they just wanna steal my way. Go to war up the score for the then they still hate. I do more for by the day. I'm gon' for my that laid away. In love with my I must admit I gotta cut up. Shawty with the grab it, let it go. Now I make them sick with every fit I want my brother clothes. Play with this, we end it quick, I saw my brother soul. Cross with my brother, then know you crossing me. They wishing for me wanna me. But left for me and they all gon' see. I went hard for y'all to leave. Like I miss the old streets, yeah. Back when they didn't know me.
Welcome, everyone, to the NBA on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan. With me at the table, Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson. And we've also got Hall of Famer David Aldridge reporting from the sideline. The Philadelphia 76ers came away with the win, their last meeting this season against Chicago.
Yeah, and that one, they just locked it down defensively, challenged shots, and really protected the rim.
They were very disciplined on that end of the floor, staying attached to shooters and disrupting plays with their active hand.
And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. And on paper, Greg, this might seem like a potential blowout, but anything can happen in this NBA.
Kevin, we see upsets happen all the time. It's what makes the sport great. You can't take any team more game for granted.
And he gets the bucket.
And an efficient start here offensively, working it inside for the easy two.
Wade with no one around. From outside, off the mark. It's stolen by Wade. On the wing, Koulibaly. Launches a three. Wade at the elbow. First quarter of play, 1 minute played. Here's Buzelis. Can't cash in from close range. Down low. It's hauled in by the Bulls.
And the defense did just enough to bother that dunk attempt.
Here's Carter. And it's Wade with the rebound.
Had enough room to finish, and that's one he'll usually make.
And Nick Nurse, Greg, the 26th head coach in 76ers franchise history.
And Kevin, known for his creativity and that outside-the-box thinking. I think it's a good fit with this forward-thinking front office.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Hakeem Olajuwon. That is his first foul of the game. Carter outside. Out left to the wing. Baseline try. 5 on the clock. It's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. Just about 2 minutes into the game. First quarter of basketball. At the elbow, Olajuwon. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
And how about the floor awareness there? Wade plays like a much older player.
And now the first timeout called here for the Bulls. It's the Bulls with the ball. Here's Castle. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game. Back to Edwards. Pass to Buzelis. Shot clock at 6. And great for Buzelis. Basketball has been a part of his family for generations.
Yeah, how about that? Both his parents played professionally in Lithuania, as did both of his grandfathers. And his dad now works with the Lithuanian men's national team as a physiotherapist.
Both shots good from the stripe. And when you talk to people about the Bulls, GA, Michael Jordan's shadow still looms large over this team and organization.
And Kevin, they haven't won a championship before or since he was in Chicago. They've had plenty of good players, Derrick Rose and MVP, Jimmy Butler as well, but the results haven't been there.
Now the 76ers on the break. And in this first quarter, about 3 minutes played. That one good for 2.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
Chicago shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night.
This season, in general, has not been kind to them at the free throw line. Only about 71%.
That one is off.
Wow. What, did he have something in his eye on that shot?
Maybe. And so it's Wade. He'll bring it up for the Philadelphia 76ers. And Vince Carter picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. On the wing, Koulibaly. That falls. Nice speed that time from Dwayne Wade.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Poke loose. It's stolen by Wade. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Pass to Ingram. Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. The 3. It's hauled in by the Bulls. Back to Edwards. And the Bulls with another miss. The 76ers lead to the paint.
Have mercy.
Wow.
My goodness, that was absolutely filthy.
Nasty. This building is stunned. He dug deep, Greg, into his bag of tricks there.
And that's the kind of play you just do not want to give up defensively. You lose the possession and give up a quick 2 at the other end.
And it's Carter missing. The 76ers leading by 6. Now Wade. Scoreless thus far.
Oh, man, that's tough. That's definitely one he'd like back. Almost too wide open.
Pass to Buzelis. For 3, Edwards. And Ware pulls it down. Driving in. Oh, and he misses the dunk. Bulls trail by 6. Carter down low. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. Now the 76ers with it. They're on an 11-3 run right now.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the 2-hand slam. Ingram with the steal. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Ingram with the steal. Right there, the defender clearly trying to inhibit a fast break. I think that's a transition take foul.
Second team foul.
Philadelphia shooting their first free throw of the contest.
And battling injuries off and on throughout the years. Ingram is a major difference maker when healthy.
Pass to Johnson. .24 seconds left to play in the first quarter.
They timed up the layup perfectly. The D saw it develop and got there to bother the shot.
And finished off by Carter.
Oh, forget about going for the long-range bomb to cut into that lead. Just take it to the hoop, my friend.
And how? Brilliant throwdown. A three-pointer is right on target.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Always plays hard until the final whistle, no matter what the situation is.
And so it's the Philadelphia 76ers in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where they've gotten their best. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for the 76ers.
From the tip, they are not making things easy on them. Lots of steals, playing disruptive basketball.
And not only that, their elite conditioning evident from the pace they're playing offensively. Boy, they are getting out and running.
And that's when they say you can't teach tall. This is where size helps you, owning those rebounds on the defensive end.
Right side, Collins. Here's Williams. Misses the layup. He had him with that pump fake. The 76ers leading by 8. Ingram wide open. He makes that one drop, only a second and 5 tries. Now, we've seen this a few times, Richard. Players getting booed at home. And that's got to be painful for a player.
You get taken back a little bit. For some players, it's deserved, but it's always a surprise. But you have to be self-aware. Did you deserve to get booed? In most cases, it's true.
Here in the second quarter with a little over a minute gone. Ingram can't get that one to fall.
He hasn't had his best game, but they've gotten enough production elsewhere, so it hasn't really mattered.
And Philadelphia making a change here.
Team foul. Coming up to the floor for your Sixers. Number 4, Bilal.
Here's Paul. It's hauled in by the 76ers.
Now look, this won't go down as a block, but the D made him change his shot, and that was enough.
Man, the triples keep falling, guys. That's 3 in a row.
Chicago calls timeout. Bulls trail by 12. And he banks in the layup. Bulls got his second basket of the night.
Lots of quick moves inside by Ball to get into great position for the score.
And Wade slams it in.
Nice there, getting the reverse. Love that. And the fans got a little bit of a show there.
Guys, that one definitely had a little something extra on it. Right side, Jackson. The putback. It's good on the putback. Smith's got his first basket of the night.
They're scoring boatloads of buckets. It's raining buckets from inside.
And here's Wade. And you can see his scoring totals. Those are some pretty good numbers. He's putting up close to 15 points a game on average.
And Wade doesn't back down from anyone. Forces defenders to be compromised.
The 76ers shooting their second and third shots at the line right here.
And 74% has been the mark for them on the season thus far.
And Wade drops them both. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Getting the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Kevin, thanks. With the CBA and new broadcasting deals both completed, league talk now turns to expansion. Commissioner Adam Silver says if you're a successful organization, I think it makes sense over time to continue to grow. There's no doubt that there are a lot of great cities we're interested in having in the NBA. Kevin?
You're so right, David. We could lay out 3, 4, 5 cities right now that would beg to have professional basketball. And the shot goes down. Wade's got 7 points for the quarter.
And I like the fact that he really was unfazed by that scoreless first quarter. And now you can see him getting into a rhythm.
Offensive rebound. Elijah Wan with the block.
Okay, let's just say it. This has been an ugly quarter for him. Not quite a break of mirror ugly, but it's getting there.
This will be his 4th shot at the line in this one.
And he's putting together a solid year at the free throw line. 79% overall.
Philadelphia leading by 15. Here's Brown. And the three off target.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Ball feeling it out a bit. Collins trying to break free. Ball no good. And so it's Wade. He'll bring it up for the 76ers. They lead by the biggest margin of the game, 15 points. So for the Bulls.
Substitution on the field.
And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. Buzelis grabs the board. With the drive. And Ware pulls it down. Here's Wade. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Wade. Timeout called the Bulls.
Some timeouts you just know you're going to get yelled at. And with these turnovers, I'm going to tell you it's not going to be a very pleasant timeout.
So it's both teams making substitutions here.
For your Philadelphia 76ers, TNT.
Bulls trail by 15. Hassel misses.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
A nice shot by Brown.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Buzelis with the ball. He's averaging around 5.5 points a game. Ball no good.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
Yeah, straight up, guys. Like, he's ice cold, like freezing. What's colder than cold? But you don't have to shoot it, my guy. It's okay to pass the ball.
And he'll go right through your chest. Ball won't shy away from the contact.
Bulls shooting their fifth and 6 free throws of the game.
Two shots.
Both good from the line that time. Well, a lot of former NBA players have a hard time, RJ, giving credit to current NBA stars. Why do you think that is?
I think so quickly we don't hold next generation to the same standard as prior generations. I don't get into all of that stuff about who is better and who is greater. I just focus on the growth of the game.
Yeah, nice job of drawing the contact and creating opportunities at the line.
To the left wing. We've got 1:23 left to play in the first half. Here's Buzelis. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. Following this game, they hit the road to challenge the Nuggets at Ball Arena in Denver. That will kick off a 6-game road trip for the team. At the elbow, Olajuwon nails the 16-footer. And the 76ers lead by 18.
A nice job taking what the defenders gave him. But these guys need a gut check right now.
Yeah, you'd love to see a little bit more fire on defense. Shoot, any fire on defense. They can't just be giving the game away.
50 seconds left in the first half. And it's in there. The 76ers leading by 16. The three from Johnson. Collins grabs the miss. And here are the Bulls now. Here's Ball. And he uses the glass on the layup. Bulls got 6 here in this quarter.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Olajuwon inside. Brown. That's good, and it's Olajuwon with the assist. Bulls trail by 17. Here's ball. No good. Great D that time from Johnson. And he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here.
Numbers this year at the line below 70, so when he's getting to the line, not nearly as effective as you'd like.
So it's Philadelphia now. T-Wade on the wing. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. And so it's Philadelphia holding a big 18-point lead to close the quarter. They have made it very tough to get a shot off against them. Their defense has been stifling. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And with the big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Here's Castle. Off on the layup.
Whoops. Got caught in between moves there on his way to the rack.
Here's Ingram. Into the lane. And slam dunk by Ingram.
More and more we see Ingram attack on the drive and convert it. His length and skill allow him to do so many things. I tell you, he's playing the game with pure excitement right now.
He capped off that dunk with some serious hang time on the rim. Fires from deep. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Ingram's got 5 points now this quarter.
Ingram slinging from way outside. There's no stopping that.
And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball.
That's a jump ball.
Here's Buzelis. And then Buzelis with the dunk.
My goodness, he is such a great dunker.
Greg, a high riser, no doubt about it. And Buzelis gets the whistle that time.
First team foul.
That's foul number 2 for him. Now Koulibaly. And the basket by Wade.
Yeah, D with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been from beyond.
Chicago calls timeout. And Philadelphia making a change here. Here's Castle. Pass to Buzelis. It's stolen by Olajuwon. Goes up. And Hayes throws it down.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yeah, when you hustle on the break like he does, good things tend to happen. And this has been a nice start to the second half. They're 3 out of 4 in a rhythm on the offense right now.
Back to Wade. Jacks up a 3. It's hauled in by the Bulls.
And he might have thrown himself off when he saw how much space he had from 3.
Here's Carter. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
That's his second.
He shot 2 free throws in the game, made 1 and missed 1. The first free throw is good.
Chicago. Vince Carter. Taking 2 shots.
Carter hits them both. Into the third we go. 2 minutes in now. Wade from outside. Traps in the tray. Wade's got a pair of threes now here in the third for the 76ers.
And they're scoring much more efficiently here in the second half, and they've gotten that field goal percentage above 50.
For the finish, the dunk and the foul, a powerhouse move, and he's got a chance for one more at the line. Vince Carter picks one up.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
We know mistakes lead to breaks. That's just textbook right there.
And the foul called on Killian Hayes.
That's his first.
That is his first foul of the game.
Second team foul.
Inside. It's stolen by Olajuwon.
That's 2 really unproductive trips in a row ending in turnover.
And that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
Just go to show how tight your timing needs to be on this kind of play. And we talk about the importance of versatility. He's really got it all on the offensive end.
With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. The game is certainly going international. Commissioner Adam Silver says, with basketball's exponential growth, it's now truly a global game. We're fortunate that the very best in the world want to play in a single league. And Kevin, the NBA continues to draw talent from all corners of the globe.
And David, you've been all over the globe, and the talent level undeniable.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Good on both. A little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now here in the third. Here's the teardrop. And stolen by Olajuwon. Wade outside. Taken away. Here's Castle. That one doesn't go. Good D by Olajuwon. To the inside. Nice pass, nice catch, and a resounding dunk.
Just a textbook lead pass right there, putting it right where it needed to be.
Unable to get the ball in bounds. They get called for the 5-second violation.
This game is going to get even more out of hand unless they start valuing the basketball.
Ware buries it from three-point range. Ware's got 5 points in the quarter.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
And you see this so much more nowadays in the NBA. Teams putting a larger emphasis on jacking up threes.
To the middle, Richards. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
That's a great possession. Put your best players in a position to succeed.
And they've really gotten on track here in the second half. After that shaky start, the field goal percentage steadily climbing. They couldn't make anything in that first break.
Here's Ware. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
And not quite as aggressive from outside as they were in the first half. Sticking to the high percentage shots, playing smart with the lead. We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
And the foul called on Killian Hayes. That's foul number 2 for him.
Personal foul. Third team foul.
51 seconds left in the third quarter.
And mistakes, guys, this quarter have translated to 9 points at the other end.
Stolen by Ball. Now, here's Collins. Still scoreless. Taken away by Hayes. Here's Johnson. He misses the wide open dunk.
I mean, that can happen to anyone, but it's ugly every time it does.
And you have to feel for him. That's the kind of miss that will stick with you for a little bit.
Pass to Hayes. Here's Brown. Johnson from outside. And so it's Philadelphia out there all by themselves with a 32-point lead to end the quarter. From the field, they have been outstanding. Amazing shooting.
35.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the Philadelphia 76ers. Pass to Brown. A three-pointer off the mark. Right side, Williams. Count it. Williams has got the fourth quarter going with the first basket of the period here for Chicago.
That's just smart basketball right there, finding a way to get a high percentage shot on offense.
Brown drills the three-pointer.
And really, as the three-pointers keep dropping, you get the sense that the frustration is mounting for the defense.
Screen by Smith. In the air. And Ware pulls it down. Smart, accurate passes, Greg, are really paying off for them at the moment.
And also good off-ball movement. Everyone is paying attention and looking to create the best shot for the team.
And it seems a new era is upon us, GA. A lot of young stars and young teams vying for the status of household names.
Kevin, the casual fans might have to update their frame of reference, right? Especially since a lot of these new stars are playing in smaller markets.
And you can see he just didn't get squared up with his feet.
Coming onto the floor for the Bulls, number 26, Spencer.
Fourth quarter just getting started. 1 minute in the books. Back to Carter. He takes it in. Good on the shot.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
First personal foul.
And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for Philadelphia.
They're moving the ball around so well, guys. Quick passes, letting the next guy do the work if you don't have a look.
And another place they're finding success is in transition. They've been working hard to get ahead of the defense and find those easy ones.
Here's Williams. And Ware pulls it down.
Well, his shooting is unfortunately not helping things. And his lackluster accuracy is probably the thing that's keeping them behind.
Right wing. Five to shoot. From deep three-point land. Another miss by Philadelphia.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Out of bounds. Philadelphia takes possession.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
Johnson, that's for two. Pass to Richards. Stolen by Carter. That's tipped. Here's Brown. Here's Ware. Kicks it out to Johnson. Beyond the arc. Brown's shot is off. It's stolen by Johnson.
His fourth personal foul. We'll see how the coaching staff handles this.
That's his fourth personal foul. Second team foul.
So, Greg, you played the point. In create a player, if you had to pick a different position to play, which would it be?
Ooh, good question, Kevin. Probably small forward, wing. I'd like to be a fearsome finisher who can soar and dunk over everybody.
Always going up for the alley-oop here. The shot by Buzelis, no good. And here we go. Fast break. Wade's got it.
An all-around talent. Wade is outstanding at involving his guys. And now only one away from being in the penalty.
Wow. That's his third personal foul. Third team foul.
Fourth quarter keeps moving right along. 3 minutes gone so far.
The length of Ingram, it really affects shooters.
Edwards can't hit. Going inside. Out to Wade. Pass to Ingram. Second shot opportunity. The shot by Wade, no good. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
That's his fourth personal foul. Fourth team foul. Shooting.
And he makes the first.
Wow, they've made every free throw here in the second half.
He hits one and misses one, each at the line. And And so it's Wade. He'll bring it up for the 76ers. So far in the fourth quarter, they've allowed just 6 points. From deep, the 76ers with another miss. So it's Chicago now. Pass to Castle, who's zealous with the ball. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Carter. They are in complete control.
This is the ultimate definition of the zone. Everything they've done has worked.
Here's Castle. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. And the league limiting players from making public trade demands. Which I guess makes sense. That's a big change from the past, isn't it?
Yeah, I think it saves franchises from being put in a tough spot. Keeps a player's trade value high, which helps the team they're leading.
Here's Ware. Another miss by Philadelphia. Carter drives in. It doesn't go for him. Some solid defense from Grant.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the 76ers.
They enjoyed a big boost from the strong play of their bench.
The subs came in and did their job. Those points off the bench were key to their victory.
So looking at the season total, this will be their 17th win.
And in a 3-game season series, they take the first 2, and certainly they've had the edge in this matchup.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Wade.
And he's been a well-oiled machine on offense, keeping things simple in this end, getting the looks that he wanted, knocking him down.
Oh, such a field shot there, the floater.
And it's Johnson penetrating and out of bounds as the Bulls gain possession.
Now into the lineup for your 76ers.
And here are the Bulls now. Here's Castle. Stolen away. Johnson with it. And it's Carter picking him up. Johnson outside. Here's Richards. Lets it go from deep. Where good.
They made the most of their opportunities, looking comfortable and locked in throughout the night.
You have to love their effort. This game wasn't handed to them. They took it.
And here's Carter. Down low. And it's blocked. So it's the 76ers winning this one easily. It was a tale of two